Christmas with GBN comes to you compliments Ace Hardware, Hubbard's, Flow, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Courtins, and Banfield's Grenada.
Say good morning to those of you listening to Classic Radio, GBN TV. Of course, welcome. It's Christmas on GBN, and we have another, of course, exciting segment here with us this morning. And I do have a guest in studio this morning here. Of course, that's Mr. Sean Williams with us this morning. Of course, going to give him the opportunity to speak in a short. But let me say good morning to those of you who are, of course, out there and you're viewing and you're listening. It's Christmas with GBN, folks, and we have a little bit of twist in our format this morning, but it's all good in terms of information that we're going to be throwing out. And get set and get ready for the exciting segment that should come around at about 11 o'clock this morning. Stick around for that. Don't have Jermaine in studio with us this morning, folks, but she's certainly going to be back with us sometime, maybe next week, when we go, of course, back to the main studio and do this all over again, and Joe inclusive and everybody else here. So let me say good morning to my guest. That's Mr. Sean Williams. Of course, Sean is a candidate being part of the National Youth Parliament. Yes. All right, Sean, let me say good morning to you. And how are you this morning?
I'm okay, sir. And you?
Not bad.
Be here.
Something about Fridays and me does roll pretty well.
I understand.
Maybe it's the last day I'm working, but no, you being, of course, a candidate for the National Youth Parliament. Tell us the reason why you decided to be part of the National Youth Parliament. What kind of impact has it made on your life thus far?
Well, good morning to everyone listening and viewing. One of the impacts that the Youth Parliament has made on my life has been to get involved with the youths, to find out some of their complaints, their strategies of living, and to be involved with them to make their lives a little better.
Mm-hmm. And that's basically it for you.
Basically.
Yeah. Now tell me, community work that you've been involved in, organization that you're involved in that inspire you to want to be part of that. Tell us about some of the community work and so forth that you've been involved in.
Well, some of the community work that I've been involved in has been like in terms of helping with the youths in the community in terms of the school, their academics.
Okay.
Helping them achieve training in terms of like their workplaces and stuff like that, and most of the community organizations that I would have been involved in would have been spearheaded by older heads,
right.
And they would have been to target the youth specifically in terms of preparing them for future.
No, there's always that platform that you would like to, of course, aspire in, being a candidate for the part of the National Parliament. No, maybe you could highlight, and you would like to probably highlight it a wee bit during your campaign. What are those key platforms you would like to, and aims you would like to highlight during your campaign?
Platforms meaning?
Well, there is, when I say key platforms, there could be a particular, in let's say a grouping within the community. You spoke a while about helping the youngsters, but there are probably some that key platforms within should I say that you like to highlight a whole lot during your campaign?
Well, for me, one.
Well, I know you did speak a whole lot about helping the youngsters in the schools and so forth. You understand. But are there any other platforms that you would like to highlight a whole lot more that you could say that junior campaign that you think will bring about some more relevance and highlight who you are as an individual?
Yes. The youth in the agriculture. I would love to see youth in agriculture.
Okay.
A little more prevalent. It's for me growing up, agriculture was, in my age, my generation growing up, it was a little bit looked down upon.
Yeah.
So I really want to highlight the agriculture with the youths, integrating the youths in the agriculture. I would like to see them a little more actively involved in the youths. And currently, my campaign manager and I are actually we're making plans and provisions to actually get the youths a little more integrated in the agriculture system.
All right. So it's that particular part for my helping youngsters, because they say young people and agriculture doesn't go hand in hand as it used to.
Exactly.
You understand? They always divert to other ways of doing some agriculture seem to be dying, especially with young people, and you being a youth yourself.
Most definitely.
Now, your thoughts of being part of the national youth elections. What's your thoughts on being on part of that?
Personally, I believe it's a very good initiative by the government, by the Ministry of Youth.
Yeah.
This should have been. I know that this may have been lobbied for a little while back.
Yeah.
And to actually see that it's coming to fruition now, it's actually a very good thing. It's interesting as well, and I think that this should be something. This should be an initiative that should be carried on for generations to come.
All right. What is your future aspirations?
My future aspirations in relations to youth parliament?
Yes. Or in the future in general? Maybe you decide you want to be a politician.
Well, I also view this youth parliament as a stepping stone to further inspire helping the youths and making the nation great. Because the youth of the nation is the future. So we need to mold the youths now to make the nation more great.
Yeah. Now, tell me, in your own words, why do you think young people should vote for you in particular to be a candidate?
Well, my opponent is Zinzi Noel for St. Patrick West, and I have spoken with her, and she has some very good platforms to engage in. To vote for me personally, I'm not being critical or judgmental in any way of her and her campaigning, but
you're competing.
It's basically it's competing. To vote for me, I would ensure that I would work tirelessly, feverishly, fervently to make whatever plight that they have accessible, like that it would be easier for them. Whatever problem they may have, whatever circumstance that they may be going through, that I could help in any way. I would make sure that I would do my best. I would do my utmost best to actually help them achieve a better life.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. Now, I know there's the option of individuals who are viewing and listening to us this morning. Well, how does the process of individuals going about registering and the voting process? How is that going to go about the individual? How could they vote for you to be part of to become that candidate?
Well, I have registered a couple of individuals already. The address, the website is www.youthtelections.gd, and you could. When you access that website, you would be presented with a page you would see an option to register, and you would fill out the necessary information. The last part of it would require you to take a picture of your ID, any form of ID, national ID, once it's valid, and you would have to upload that. And once you upload that, you'll be verified. You'll be sent an email of verification, and then on election day, December 5th, you would be sent a link whereby you can access that link and you can vote for whoever it is that you want to represent you.
All right, Sean, I want to thank you a whole lot for coming on the program this morning, and of course introducing yourself, of course, to the entire nation, because everybody's watching and listening to you.
It was my pleasure,
and certainly hope that I wish you all the best in the endeavor that you go through, and of course certainly hope that you make it to be the one representing.
Thank you so much, sir.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Take care.
All right. Hey, folks, that's how we take a wrap for this edition. We have much more, of course, candidates to speak to this morning. So stick around here on Christmas on GBN. We'll be right back after the short break. Stay with us, folks.
ACE and NAPA means getting help when you walk through the door. ACE Ace and Napper is variety and quality at the right price. Ace and Napper has everything you will need for the household, for your lawn and patio. Even the highest quality paints, beautifying your home inside and outside. Just the right building supplies you need. And Napper providing the best in automotive supplies and accessories. The guarantee is we are so much more than a hardware store. Ace and Napper on the Morris Bishop Highway and Cross Street in the city. Ace will always be the helpful place.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Whether you spend holiday nights gaming or all day decorating, whether your cooking is an absolute disaster, or your festive feast is a real lifesaver. Whether you love hosting the big line or hide away when the guests begin to arrive, or whether you've sent gifts from a faraway place,
Merry Christmas, my darling,
or you're there to see the joy on their face. However you're Christmasing, Flo has got you covered.
Welcome once again. It's Christmas with GBN, and of course, did tell you this morning when we started off this segment this morning that we have, of course, a bit of a twist in our programming format this morning. Let me say good morning to my second guest this morning. That's Tariq Miller. Tariq, good morning, and how are you this morning, man? How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. CJ. I'm good. How are you?
GT.
Oh, Mr. GT. Yes.
GT. Make me feel like a little bit different there. Mr. GT. Yeah.
All right, Mr. GT.
Tariq, how are you, sir? How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah. Something with Fridays and me is they just yeah.
Wow.
You know that people are different days. Some would say I'm a Monday man. I'm a Tuesday man. I'm a Friday.
Oh, so I'm a Friday man too.
Yeah, Friday man too. Yeah. So we probably on par with that. All right. So tell me, Tariq, your decision to be a candidate for the National Youth Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
When did you make that particular decision? Where you go? Listen, what has inspired you or brought around the inspiration that you want to be part of that?
Well, I've always had a passion for service. Mm-hmm. In primary school, in secondary school, I've been serving. All right. In fact, this passion, it really started to take track in Form 3, whereby I started to run for the student government in school. And that wasn't a passion that was really noticed by me. It was brought out through me by a teacher by the name of Miss Neela Etienne.
Okay.
And through that, she set a flame within me that is still burning today.
All right.
And so I've went on at the secondary school level to represent my fellow peers at at the student government as president and as deputy head boy. And here I'm here at Youth Parliament to represent my fellow youths in my community, my fellow brothers, my fellow sisters.
All right. You didn't mention community.
Definitely.
Which community are you representing?
Well,
I'm hoping to be that candidate that's representing.
So I am from Vincent St. David's, and I hope to not just represent my constituency, but the Grenadian youth, to represent the champion on their causes, to champion on whatever issues they may face. Yeah.
I'm assured that you may have had conversations with individuals within the community. How do they feel about you being that representative?
Well, it has been generally a positive feedback. I mean, people have been giving their support, and I really like to take the opportunity to thank them for doing that. All right. I'm really pumped up by that positivity, and through that positivity it has allowed me to push through the negativity and to push through the circumstances and challenges that I may encounter.
Now tell me this, your involvement in youth parliament, of course, and the youth development program per se, how this impacted your life? What kind of difference has it made in your life?
So
you can say, well, this has made a difference to me somehow. I feel different for someone. That kind of impact. Tell me about that impact that it has brought about things thus far.
It has given me a new sense of confidence in some sense. It has reassured myself. By being engaged with people, you get to learn about them. It allows you to be empathetic to the concerns of people. We are all different in some nature, and through relating to somebody, you may not be in that same circumstance with that person, but to relate with them, to empathize with them, it gives you that ability to empathize with people. It gives you an ability to inspire people.
So true.
You are a servant when you go out there, and your job is to serve the people. And when you do that, you almost get a reward from them, because when you give out positivity, you get back positivity, and what goes around comes around.
Community work, organization involvements, as you know that you may have been involved in, that it has brought about some inspiration for you wanting to be part of this. Tell me about them.
So I try to give a little bit of myself everywhere I go. So whether that may be in the church, playing in drums, animating.
You must start in the church, eh?
Yes, of course. God first in everything.
I agree.
And that may be animating at church. That may be playing the drums, singing along with the junior choir.
All right.
That may be in the school where I go to debate on Tuesday, and it's always a new environment whereby you go among like-minded people who have a passion for speaking up against topics. That may be in youth parliament here currently, whereby I have a chance to echo my voice and echo my sentiments on the concerns that Grenadian youth may face.
Okay.
And so this is a journey that I've recently started about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And it is one that I'm climbing on. It's that mountain that I'm climbing.
All right. And you're feeling that movement as you're going
Definitely.
You're feeling that movement. There have to be a particular campaign activity that you're involved in right now. Speak to us about it.
Well, I view the youth parliament session as a marriage in some sense. When you meet, so the first date, you go on the first date.
Yeah.
And after you go on the first date, you start getting to know the people or the person who you're dating.
I like your concept of you.
Yes. So you don't jump to having children on the same day. I'm sure children wasn't born on the first date, right?
It's virtually impossible, right?
Yes, it's virtually impossible. So you first need to know your constituents, and you first need to know what they are. What are their concerns? What are the issues they are facing? And so that is the phase I'm in. I'm getting out there. I'm meeting with people. Just recently, I went to Track Blazers yesterday.
Yeah.
And to see the talent at Track Blazers, to see these men who have dedicated themselves to something that may be impossible for you and I. To do javelin, to throw in the 80s, to throw in the 90s, that's good gifts.
For sure.
And so seeing that has also inspired me to continue on this journey and to make a positive impact wherever I go. Yeah. So it's all about meeting with people now, and after that process, then you get to implement, because now you get to know what their concerns are, and you use the campaign journey as an opportunity to get to know your people. And after you finish with the campaigning, then you start to work.
All right. I like the way you put that. Tell me, this first ever national youth elections, your thoughts on it?
Well, it gives young people an opportunity to amplify their voices, to truly turn to policymakers and say, hey, these are the concerns of my era: youth crime and violence, mental health. The youth need to be involved, the need for youth to be involved in the arts, in sporting disciplines, in academic programs. These are our concerns, and you have a part to play, as well as we, in addressing them. So it is a sort of wake-up movement in some sense, or where youths can come together and to champion on the issues that we face.
All right. I have listened to you speaking thus far, and I'm getting and I'm sensing the passion you have towards this.
Definitely.
I'm sensing the passion you have towards this and your endeavors to go forward with this.
Yes,
what is your future aspirations for this?
Well, I will answer that question in the way of not what, but who. Mm-hmm. Who do you want to be?
Yeah.
Do you want to be someone? I would say I want to be someone of honesty.
I agree.
I want to be someone of integrity. I want to be someone who's hardworking. And I'm actually working towards that. It's a journey, it's not a destination. And so when you find out the who you want to be, it's easy to know the what. Because the what is just a mere engine for the who.
Yeah.
So if you figure out the who, and you make that who someone of impact, you make that who someone of value, then you are able to add value to other people. And so you're able to easily figure out the what.
No, I'm assuming there are young folks who are listening to this conversation this morning, and there's a process that they will have to vote for you.
Yes.
Yeah, they will have to vote for you.
Yes.
They have listened to you. They have heard what you've said, and so forth. What about you will give them that encouragement to want to vote for you?
I would encourage young people to vote for me simply because I have the confidence in them. Mm-hmm. Meeting the guys at Empower, wow. Mm-hmm. They are phenomenal men. They think things that maybe I can't fathom, and I learn things from them. So meeting with them regularly on a basis, they have taught me things. So I have confidence in them. I recently spoke about Trackblazers.
Yeah.
I have confidence in them. I am inspired by their growth. So I would encourage people to vote for me simply because I am here to serve them. I am here to champion on whatever issues you have. I'm here to listen to you. Yeah. Because when we listen, when we listen, we are able to learn from people. When we listen, we are able to bring to life the inner depths, the concerns and pains in which they face.
Okay, it's an absorption process also, eh?
Definitely.
Whatever they throw out, you absorb it, and of course you're able to reciprocal back to them as it should be.
Yeah.
There's a process that individual have to vote for you. Talk to us about the process, the registration, the voting process. Tell us how that will be done.
Okay, so the registration and voting is purely done online.
Yes.
The ministry is moving towards a direction of modern trends, and we know that they are trying to embrace technology as we youths are also embracing technology.
Life now, right?
Definitely. So the link for registration, which ends on November 22nd, is youthelections.gov.gd. Mm-hmm. And through there, you go to register. All you need is your ID. And it really takes 3 minutes, right? And subsequently, an email will be sent to you, and you would have the opportunity to vote on December 5th. I mean, this is an exciting opportunity. It's the first ever national youth elections, and you should take part in it. You should give people an opportunity to serve you in that process.
Yeah. And I want to ask you this as a final question. What does this youth parliament really means to you?
This youth parliament means change.
Yeah.
It means an ability to represent, to inspire, to motivate, to encourage people to be the best versions of themselves. I am enjoying this process. I am enjoying this journey because it has, as I said, it has taught me a lot, and I'm still learning from people. It has allowed me to reach people who I wouldn't normally reach with in this current position, and I'm grateful to my people, to God, for this.
All right. Once again, Tariq, I want to thank you a whole lot for being on the program this morning, and it's a pleasure meeting you. And I feel your passion in this, and I certainly hope that you go on out and speak to more individuals, and they will absorb what this really means to you. and the benefit that could derive for them from you being able to be representing. Thank you once again.
All right.
Hey, folks, that's how we take a wrap for this segment. We do have more coming up. It's Christmas on GBN, or Christmas with GBN, I should say. Join us again we do have another of course guest coming up in the next segment. Stay with us, folks. We're coming right back. Thank you so much.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
If you're 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply. The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We're live here on Classic Radio, GBN TV. And this morning we have Jamal, of course, Mitchell with me this morning. Jamal, good morning. And you're live here on Classic Radio, GBN TV.
Good morning, everybody. I'm doing good. Good morning, Grenada. Special warm greetings goes out to our regional sponsors and international sponsors. Viewers listening online, this is the time to double tap the screen, join the stream, and share the live.
Tell me, Jamal, which particular
I represent St. George, the St. George Yes.
You mean the representative? I'm assuming you mean
Well, so far the involvement with the youths is going phenomenal. I've been getting good responses from the young people. We've been able to conduct a couple of cleanup activities. We're getting sport activities implemented as well. We're just reviving the community spirit and getting other communities to unite so that we could be able to form an establishment of good, positive vibes to Grenada, pure Grenada.
Tell me about the community work that you've been involved in thus far, the organization, involvement and so forth that you've been part of. Talk to me in relation to that.
Okay, I've been a part of a youth group called Grandma Youth in Action. We do a lot of good stuff in the communities, and we're trying to help more people. But so far, we're doing greater things in the making, and we're looking to move on from Grand Mall and do more deeper cleaning and deeper investigation of problems within our community, so we can be able to involve more young people and get good positive vibes out there to the young ones.
All right. Tell me, your involvement in the National Youth Parliament program, how has this impacted your life thus far?
Well, to be very honest, to Grenada right now and to myself, this program is shining a different light on me, and to everybody that knows me from way back in secondary school, the barber shop, different programs, I've meeting different people. Everybody know me as somebody that's very ambitious and find new ways to be able to unlock levels. So during my communication and my campaigning, me and other youths in my constituency have been recognizing real issues that's affecting us as young people, and we're trying our best to come up with solutions how we could be able to move forward in a brighter perspective. So far, we as the young people in the St. George Northwest District, we're trying our best to move forward as united young people on a positive movement and only positive vibes and contribution to our sweet, lovely Grenada.
All right. Jamal, tell me, I'm assuming there's been lots of activities that you've been going through during your campaign. You did mention some before, but tell me some of the key highlights of your campaign activities that's been going on so far.
Well, so far, I'm advocating for food security. So what I've done as a youth parliamentarian, I'm a farmer, so what I've done, I do my planting, I bust seeds, I plant, I transplant, I do crop rotation. So I met up with a couple of young farmers who wanted good quality seeds. So I know I purchase my stuff, I order my stuff, I buzz them, and I said, okay, bro, I have a couple extra. Okay, sis, I have a couple extras, and I try to dispose the seedlings out there. So at least that's one less person that's hungry. So I'm trying my best to see how we could be able to get our communities within the St. George Northwest to have no more food security problems. I'm actually working along with the schools, by the way. I am going to Happy Hill Primary, the 4-H. My auntie, Miss Bravoy, hello. Yes, so I'm working along with the school and giving out stuff to the grade 5 students. Teacher Glen I have to deliver a couple of plans to them. Then I'm looking to move forward to Happy Hill Secondary School with the agriculture classes with Miss Trisha. I could be able to secure a spot with the students to be able to do a couple of planting in holes. Other activities I've also done as a former barber. I went to the primary school and I cut at least 30 students here on a Saturday. That was 2 weeks ago. Right. And because the busy weekend, I was unable to go back to the school and cut some of the students here. I talked to them about hygiene, and as young men, we need to be able, and young women as well, we need to be able to take care of our hygiene, how we smell, and all of our hair. So as a young man, I spoke to them. I tell them, my son, listen, this is how you brush your hair, you comb out your hair, you wash your hair. This is how you apply grease, any hair products. This is how you do it. So if you want waves like me, you have to know how to take care of your hygiene.
All right. You probably can tell me how to keep the hair on the wall, right? Anyway, but tell me, your thoughts on the first ever youth election. Your thoughts on that. How do you feel about it?
I feel phenomenal. because this gives young people a new start to their future in making a firm decision, right, through the person they choose. So people voice their concerns and they decide, well, okay, we don't like how this rule is affecting us. We see that it's affecting us and it's affecting our economy. So we would like to have this rule. We like this rule be reviewed, and if there's a new rule that could be implemented to help us and our economy, they will talk to me and give me ideas, give me things to think about, so I could be able to put it together and come up with something so that we could be able to get a real solution. So as a youth parliamentarian, it puts us in a situation where we don't think about ourselves, but we more think about the young people and their needs and their wants. And it's affecting not just the young people, but everybody on a whole, the whole nation. Sweet Grenada, we are here, and I am here myself to be able to listen to you.
All right. I have asked the first two candidates I had, and I have asked them this particular question. They give their thoughts on it. I want to ask you the same question. What's the future aspirations for Jamal Mitchell? What are your future aspirations?
To be honest with you, my future aspirations as Jamal Mitchell is to develop. I give God thanks and praise for everything. First thing first, thank you, Jesus. I give God thanks and praise. But for Jamal Mitchell, I see myself as a public figure, somebody that young people and everybody could talk to, right? For positive vibes and upliftments of the community and the nation. There are a lot of things to talk about, and I feel we need to have a unity within our people, and we all need to come together, and I could be able to voice a lot of things so people could be able to have a better life.
All right. If there are young individuals out there looking at you right now, and they're saying, I'm liking what I'm hearing you saying, and they're saying that to themselves right now, or thinking that particular thought pattern right now, and they're saying, what would you tell them? What sort of information you would like to give to them right now that would give them, inspire them more to want to vote for you?
To the young people out there, Grenada, Carrico, and Peter Martinique, we are the future. Please. And I say again, please, young people, you can make it. You have to believe in yourself, and people will believe in you after. You have the power within you. You have the intellectual mindset built into you that God had blessed you with. We need to unite. We need to come out together. Have socials, we need to have activities, we need to have community movements, we need to have community football competitions, community cricket competitions, we need to have painting competitions, swimming competitions. We have so much things we need to work on, right? Develop all our different sectors of our economy. We need athletes, we need workers, we need to develop our workforce, digital everything. Right? We need to be working digitally as well. Everything we're doing right now is digitally. The voice right now you're hearing is digital. So we need to have more professionals in these fields. And trust me, we are the future and we are the North Star. Grenada, I'm in love, I'm in peace, I'm in unity, and we will do it. We will do this to the young people out there. Have no fear. Have hope and trust in God, and it's about God time, and it will work for you.
All right. Talk to us about the process that what individual has to go through in terms of getting registered and being able to vote and so forth. Talk to us about that particular process.
Okay. Well, the first step right now, you go to my Instagram page, type in Jamal Mitchell Official, right? Then you look on the page and you see a youth election web link where you click it. Then once you click that link now, it opens up the browser or Safari. You look on there, you're going to see register, and then you're going to see candidates. Now you click on the green button after you look at the different candidates, and you're going to see who's the candidate for your district. And for the St. George Northwest people, my people, I love you. You just click on the register button and you're gonna fill in your information, there are steps. You put in your last name, you put in your first name, you get a picture of your NIS card or an ID, right? Or your birth paper, if ever. You do that from age 16 to 35. You get the information in, you type it up, you put in your email address. You're gonna get a confirmation, and you're gonna get that email. And once you get that email, even if you haven't gotten the email, please check over or call the Ministry of Youths and find out if everything is all right. So we need the votes coming in for December the 5th. Remember, people of the St. George Northwest District, the 22nd of November is the deadline for the vote. So go on the website. You can go on the Ministry of Youth website as well. You can go on their Facebook, their Instagram. You can look for the link as well. You can go on my Instagram, Jamal Mitchell Official, and get the link, and you can be able to see me in tongue and still get a QR code. If you want to talk to me, you can see me in tongue and I can give you the QR code so you can be able to scan it and get yourself registered and get yourself checked in.
How passionate are you being a candidate? How passionate are you?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm very passionate. It's became a part of me now. As my name is Jamal Mitchell, I am trying my best to be able to talk to a lot of people and become a better individual and to have a better contribution to my country, and leave a legacy so that people could be able to say, I know that guy, right? I know that guy and I could talk to him. That's the difference here. I want people to talk to me, and I want people to get out there in their numbers and let's do something positive for our economy and for our nation. Grenada, we can do this. We can do this, Grenada. We can even increase tourism if we want to, add things to the sculpture park if we want to. The choice is yours, Grenada. You're the people, and we love you.
All right. Jamal Mitchell, I want to thank you a whole lot for, of course, coming on the program this morning and of course, presenting yourself to those folks out there and giving them the opportunity to know who you are.
Yes.
Of course, you shared your inspirations, you shared your thoughts in terms of why you're wanting to be part of this particular journey that you're upon right now. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. And once again, Grenada, I love you, and we can do this together. We need more unity, and we need to work together, to come together, and to do positive things for our country.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you once again, man.
It's a pleasure, man.
And it's a blessing goes out to you. Hey, folks, that's how we wrap this segment, of course. And, of course, I want to thank all three candidates that came through this morning. We had Tariq Miller, we had Sean Williams, and, of course, finally, we had Jamal Mitchell being with us this morning. I want to thank them all for being here this morning. And certainly to all the folks who are viewing, and it's between the ages of, is it 16 to
35?
16 to 35. Vote for them. Vote for them.
For Jamal.
They all winners in their own rights. Thank you once again. All right. Hey, folks, that's how we take a break. We're coming right back. Don't touch your dial. We'll be right back.
Looking to take your business to new heights? Advertise with GBN on our social